Hi everybody, Dr. Orna Izakson here. This week I'm making a bunch of videos and other posts about the health of the gut. Those of you who follow me know that what I do a lot in practice is work with people's mental health and their thought processes so that you can change your mind and change your life. Some of this is frank mental health issues like anxiety, depression, even just stress. And some of it is just the habits of mind that get us in trouble, like perfectionism, procrastination, repetitive thoughts that go round and round in your head. Not that any of these would be things that I know about personally, no, not at all. What science is discovering is what people have known kind of forever in traditional medicine, that the mind and the gut are connected. And it's not just that we're all part of the same organism in our body, it's that literally there is a superhighway in the nervous system between the gut and the brain. So what you do here affects here, and what you do here affects here. So today I want to talk about something that is a little bit less one single herb for gut health. This is a preparation. Also, those of you who follow me in my email list know that I am not a person who cooks. So for me, doing this is really just to show you a way to do something. You will do it much better than I do. So it's a little unusual for me to be doing this, but I just want to show you how it's done because it's such a powerful tool. So today I am talking about making shrubs. And shrubs are great things in the garden, but in the kitchen, shrubs are extractions of herbs and fruits made in apple cider vinegar. I always use the best apple cider vinegar I can get. I really like the organic and the kind that has the mother because it's got basically probiotics that support gut health in there. One of the things apple cider vinegar does is it helps reacidify your stomach, and a lot of people, even when they think they have too much stomach acid, really don't have enough. And stomach acid is so important. It helps us break down the protein in our food, and it helps turn on a whole cascade of enzymes that we need to properly digest our food. So a little bit of apple cider vinegar is something that I often recommend to patients before mealtimes if they're having some trouble with digestion. So a shrub is basically herbs and fruits steeped in apple cider vinegar. One of the places that this is super applicable is for people who drink a lot of soda. A shrub tastes nothing like soda. It's not a one-to-one replacement. But basically with a shrub, what you do is you take the finished product and you pour some of it into fizzy water. So you're still getting that fizzy and that cold and flavor without getting all the added sugar. And all of the ingredients are things you have control over, and therefore you can make sure they're high quality and you can tune them to your needs. Or you can tune them to what you have in the garden, which is what I did today. So I'm actually sitting in the backyard of the house next door because they have these beautiful blackberries that are nicely trimmed, and there's some lawn in front of them so I can sit, unlike the blackberries in my yard where there's no place to sit in front of them. And so I picked some berries, some blackberries from both here and my yard. And from my yard, I picked some mint. So the berries, the primary function is just to get fruits in you, to get fruits of color, which have lots of properties that help support health. So whenever you see really dark fruit that is an edible fruit or food, know that that's good for you in a lot of different ways with all the antioxidants. And mint is a traditional digestive herb. You've seen it in teas all the time. It's often used in a sauce over fatty meats because it helps with digestion. So what I'm going to do today, I'm not sure how this video is working. I hope you can see this. Nope. Okay, you can sort of see this. Is I am going to take a jar and I'm going to put in, sorry, I can't see and it's super bright out. Put the berries in the jar. And in my mouth. like so. And then technically, what you should do is you should chop up the herbs as finely as you can, because if you have more surface area that is up against the apple cider vinegar, you'll get a better extraction. I'm not sure, I think you can see if I chop them, but y'all know what chopping looks like. Leave a little sprig out there. Everything smells really nice. So you can use almost any herb that you think would taste good. The very first time I made a shrub was with my friend Elizabeth in Anchorage. It was July 4th and she was having a party, and I had just arrived from down here, and she had a bunch of raspberries growing in her garden and some very precious basil growing in her greenhouse. And so we went and we got some apple cider vinegar and we put them all together in a jar, and we bought some fizzy water so that for the party we would have this. Now normally I would let everything steep for longer than, I think it was 5 hours maybe that we had for that one. But you do what you do, and the point is that it will taste good soon and it will be stronger later. And you might not want it to be too strong. So you can see I've got the blackberries in the bottom and the mint on the top. And this is from my Vitamix, and this is really just to smush the berries. So it's basically the same kind of process that I did, oh, yummy squishy, that I did with chopping up the mint. The idea is to get the juice out and increase the surface area so that the apple cider vinegar really picks up all of the flavors of the fruit. And then just pour the apple cider vinegar on top. Now, some people make shrubs using fruit juices, and you can totally do that. I have done that and it's delicious. I made one year that was apple cider vinegar and lavender flowers, and I think we used pomegranate juice, and that was delicious and fast. Some people add honey or other sweeteners to their shrubs, and that's really common. I'm just not a super sweet person. I really kind of like the taste of vinegar, but you absolutely can do that. And you would do it in here and make sure that it's well mixed in with the apple cider vinegar. And then the final thing that we do is we always label our concoctions, because you put this in the refrigerator and you are going to forget what it is. I promise you, you will forget what it is. So cover it up, put on the label, blackberry mint shrub, and today is the 1st of August. Duly labeled, and then just shake it up. Now you can let this sit. Try it after a couple, 3 days. Some herbs and some berries might get a little bitter, so you want to check and see. So I've done this with, if you do this with conifer needles, for instance, they taste good. If you like that flavor, they taste good. Oops, I'm dripping. They taste really good until they start tasting too bitter. So you might want to check it after a couple of days, but again, this will be something that you could use tonight. Mix it up with cold bubbly water and add sweetener to taste. I recommend to my patients, if they're doing shrubs for digestion, that you do it 15 minutes before meal times. But anytime that they're feeling any kind of digestive distress, this is something that you could take a shot of in the fizzy water to help ameliorate those problems. So if you are a shrub person, I would love to know what recipes you use or what your favorites are. If you've tried them and you like them, tell me why. If you've tried them and you hate them, be kind to me, please. I'm going to be doing more videos this week. Actually, this may be the last video of the week, but I'm going to be posting all week about gut health, and I post about all sorts of things related to plant medicine all through the year. You can find me on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. I'm super easy to find. Just Google Dr. Orna or search Dr. Orna on any of those platforms. I also have an email list that I don't send too many emails, and I actually am sending a couple of recipes right now. So if you're interested in recipes, now would be a good time to sign up. I don't send too many emails. I hope you'll find them interesting. And the people on my email list are the first to know about interesting new things that are happening and any deals coming up. So I hope that you'll join me. I would love to have you in my community, and let's herb geek together.